You embarrass our people like that. Use our women for shit, but you'll go have a sand baby or some shit like that and don't even claim our man. Get the fuck out of here.
I call Drake a double entendre for the simple fact that
the double gay.
For the simple fact that, like you said, he used us when it's cool, when it's trending, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying, he claimed his mama side.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, the shit that Kanye West was saying, you know what I'm saying, he was true. And according to Drake, you know what I'm saying, like, technically, you know, according to, if you want to go by Kanye West standards, you know what I'm saying, Drake following that standard. But at the same time, he still use us just for publicity. Like you said, you know what I'm saying? It's all about money at the end of the day. I heard he was getting paid to kick it with Sexy Red.
Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying? So
bro. What nigga in their right mind is gonna kick it around a girl talking about her booty hole brown? Nobody. Because you're looked at as dirty. She looks dirty. Keep it real. It's nothing sexy about red. Nothing.
These comments are not comments made by the All In Show.
I'm keeping it real, bro. Hey, and this is just my opinion. Everybody ain't gonna agree. What's sexy about red?
Shit.
Everything.
What's sexy about her?
Everything.
Be real.
He's serious.
He's capped. I see it in his eyes. He capped. That's my brother. He capped.
Get it sexy.
That's how you kick off the show.
Nasty. Bro, for real.
I don't want those.
Let's start.
But
This Gentleman's Choice Barbershop, 455 East River, Kankakee, Illinois, 10 to 6 p.m. Tuesday through Saturday.
Might be
Yes, sir.
9
Yes,
to
sir.
9 if you're paying that. No, I'm just
Gotta get this money, bitch. 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 Don't be acting funny, bitch. Don't be acting.
Welcome to the All In Show. Yeah. I'm your off-camera host, Hollywood Harwell.
AKA Vlad.
AKA Vlad. Big Vlad TV today. Don't sue us. So we got the flyers, the dope is just getting off the job, DJing.
Yeah.
Before getting off the job, DJ.
Yeah.
What you do?
How you feeling, man?
Man, I feel good, bro.
Feeling motherfucking great.
Yeah, man.
Past 8.
You over there sitting there with that drink like you
Feeling
just
straight.
like you just paid child support today.
Bruh, today. Fresh off the check. Man, but fuck all that.
Bro,
You got some motherfucking legends.
Running it
Legends
back.
on the show, man. Running it back.
for sure.
Gentleman's Touch 2.0, man.
Yes, sir.
With the guest host.
With the guest.
He finally here again.
We ain't introduce y'all niggas neither, man. We don't introduce the legends.
everybody, my name is Smitty. Yeah, if you don't know me,
And then you
Smitty.
give us your birthplace, your zodiac, and if you got an iPhone or Android.
My birthplace is Chicago, Illinois. My zodiac sign is a Leo, and my phone is an iPhone.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Who next?
My name is Marcel. You can call me Celo. I was born in Clifton.
Okay.
Hey,
That's
yes,
out
sir.
there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
No, booty.
Hey,
It's still out there?
It's still out there. I
For
believe.
sure.
Yeah, hospital in
The
Clifton.
Clifton Comments, right?
Oh, damn. Why did they have hospital
Blue and
in
white.
Clifton?
Clifton Comments.
Family members.
You did driver's ed out
That
there.
was- Yes, sir. I'm a Libra.
Okay.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
My phone is a Android.
Good.
The best of the
Samsung.
The best of the best.
That's what I'm talking about. I already knew what it was as soon as he looked at
Hey.
it.
Okay, you know, my name's Corderro. You know, some people they call me Little Big Kahuna. There's some people they call me Trouble. It depends. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Scorpio.
Oh yeah.
You know, born in Chicago, Illinois.
Okay.
Northwestern Hospital, West Side, baby. 290.
85th and May, baby.
Oh yeah, man, I was raised on the South Side. I was born in the West, but I was raised in the South End, Kankakee. You know, I had the best of both worlds.
Yes, sir.
So, what else? Oh, I got an Android, but I got my iPhone on the way.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that.
You know what I'm
Hey,
Right now we on. Yeah, I'm back on my street.
It's a tie. It's a tie. I'm in A.
You
I'm in
keep both
A.
of them?
Yeah, I'm keep both
Oh,
of
shit,
them. You know what I'm saying?
It's 2-2.
You know,
So
so
you already got the go.
hey,
So we having a mic malfunction, just so y'all know.
How?
okay.
I don't know how. I've been told by 2 people that couldn't hear you not
Man,
messaging me. So
stop.
if y'all could just make sure y'all speak up. That's all.
Stop
We
it.
good.
Oh, For sure.
Make sure they heard that up.
What's up?
Man, excited to be back. We had a good time last time. The game we played last time was dope. So I brought another one for us.
Yes, sir.
I made sure I didn't let y'all know what the game was. I mean, I just told you what it was, but you ain't get to see what the questions.
I ain't get to see.
So it's his
Some
fate.
bullshit. I'm already knowing it's some bullshit. That's why he over there keying. Over there keying off camera.
But before we get there, so since the last time we chatted, all three of you guys, how's barber life treating you?
Oh man, barber life has been great, man. You know what I'm saying? It's coming back into spring. You know what I'm saying? We coming back, picking up. You know what I'm saying? The shop is starting to pick back up, man. It's gonna be booming. I'm actually, you know what I'm saying? It's the best thing about being a barber is, or the most important thing about being a barber is just consistency.
Right.
As long as you're consistent, whether when it's slow or whatever, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be there.
Right.
As long as you there, you're gonna be good. You know
That
what I'm
makes
saying?
sense.
As long as you're consistent.
The money gonna walk in.
Yes, sir.
To me, the barber game is cool. It is about consistency, but the game has changed because nowadays, you have barbers that don't got license. You got people that's coming out of jail and different places learning the craft. Yeah. And there are some that are real good, so they take away from the ones that did the footwork. But also, you have a lot of immigrants here now.
Yeah.
And with the population of immigrants, a lot of Hispanic guys will just go to Hispanic barbershops because they're not, it's just like us. You go to where you come from. So now you have a society full of immigrants, and man, the black dollar don't roll like it used to no more.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm being honest, like it just don't.
I went to a Middle Eastern barbershop one time, right? Homie gave me the coldest haircut, but I looked just like DJ Khaled. I couldn't get away from it. I was like, I can't go back.
Damn.
I don't want to look like DJ Khaled. I want to look like me.
Yeah, he cut it to his preference.
Yeah, he cut it to his preference.
How he used to cut his people.
Yeah, it was clean.
Cause that's just like a black barber, right? It's black barbers that's cold with cutting Hispanic hair. Yeah. It's some Caucasian barbers that's probably cold at cutting brothers' hair and stuff. Mm-hmm. But when you look at different cultures, if we ask the average Hispanic dude to cut a black dude hair, he not gonna know how to do it.
Okay.
But he's probably cold with his kind. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just like it's some brothers that's cold with their kind, but when they come to a Hispanic and a white, they don't know what they doing. Mm-hmm. They don't have a clue. Yeah. To me, that's not being a barber. You're not a barber. A master barber, should I say. You're not a master barber. He hit the Mr. P word.
Yeah, I was waiting on it to come out. The alumni.
But it's the truth. Like, mastering is mastering all types of hair, knowing the hair texture and all the above. Some people aren't master barbers yet. They just cut hair. That's like with me doing music. I'm not a rapper. I just know how to rap. See what I'm saying? Yeah. That's where your problems come in at.
That's true.
That makes sense.
That's true, man.
You done worked your whole life trying to get a barber's license, and you're not. You just cut hair.
Hey,
you just cut hair.
I ain't dropping no names. I done had cats who cold now, but when they first started cutting my hair, you like, wait a minute.
Man, I was one of them.
I can't do it.
We all start out somewhere.
Then you go back, they in the same shop, you start going somewhere regular, you like, man, you ain't cut my hair like that. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't get too many chances.
Not at all.
No.
In the barber game? Ain't too many
You
chances.
don't.
No, you get about one or two chances. Once somebody check, they don't get it right, it's over.
3 strikes you out.
Somebody give you 3 chances, bro?
Shit, if they really fuck with you.
Right. That's
if you got a good personality, they gonna give you 3 chances.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? By the 3rd chance, if you don't know the head.
When I first put my curls in the head, Smitty was the one who was cutting my hair. It took us 3 times before I was like, yeah, that's it. That's the one. That's what I'm looking for. Yeah. Because
I wasn't used to cutting Ryan's hair. I didn't know how he wanted it.
Boy, that lining, boy. Whew, we ain't gonna even, that's a whole other show.
Hey, man, look here.
Here you go, see? Look at him.
Ryan.
Can we plug y'all shops? You can end it with my hairline.
But I'm not even finna go there. What I was gonna say is you're a young man, but you get old man haircut.
I
Leave this natural. Don't touch this shit. I don't know about the
This is one of the sides. Just hit this part.
You young as hell, but old. How
Young
you get a
and
senior
old.
citizen's cut?
How much is
Hey, what they call a gentleman's cut.
When I
Turn me all up.
How much is this?
And homie, I'm talking like for 10 minutes, he on that spray.
Oh, yeah.
I kept saying, man, that seemed like a lot of spray,
You
bro.
try to figure it
Bro,
out.
3 days later, when I tell you I had a leaning pyramid in the front, I was so mad.
'Cause you
And
got
since that day, don't put that spray
you got
man.
that widow's
Right,
peak,
he said,
man.
I'm good.
Yeah, leave it alone. Just have
edge.
You a
That's
natural
it.
dude. That's
Yeah.
what I'm
You
saying.
gotta
Once
embrace
you
your
learn,
edgy,
you get
though.
a natural cut. You know, like Ryan
gotta-
don't get all that.
You gotta
get a
embrace
soft
your edgy. You gotta
line
embrace your
I
edgy.
just embrace, bro.
Yeah, I
I'm
embrace
just
my
gonna cut
shit
that little
too.
tip, and then let's shout out to Barbershop. So enough about my enough about my
Enough about mine.
yeah.
No, I feel that.
You ever shout out for the barbershop?
Yes, sir. Gentleman's Choice Barbershop, 455 East River, Kankakee, Illinois. The hours is from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Monday
Tuesday through Saturday.
Let's keep it 100.
Uh-oh.
Let's keep it 100.
Uh-oh.
The shop hours is from 7 until 7.
Yeah. 7.
Depending on what you paying.
Yeah, sometimes.
It may be a 12. It may be a 10 p.m.
It could be.
But if you offer and pay that bread,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Hey,
Shop over with some.
shop open.
24/7.
Hit the inbox. Let me know. You'll never know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? That money don't stop.
Money don't
You know what I'm
stop.
saying? Hey, y'all made your shit.
We
Maybe
the
it,
wrong professions. He said the
Nah,
money
for
don't
real,
stop.
it don't. It don't. You
may.
may look. It may be a Friday night, a Saturday night. You try to go to a Jag or to a Jensen's.
Somebody
You know
hit
what I'm
you up
saying?
11 p.m.
Somebody hit me up. It look
Bruh.
11 p.m., 9
need
p.m.
it.
Trying to get in the Jag before they charge $20.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So hey, look, you hit me up. You trying to get right? Hey, I'm right down the street. You can leave here, fresh lining, fresh haircut, go straight to the Jag. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look,
How much is gonna cost them though?
I sure wanted to ask, but I ain't want to ask on camera because
it depends. It depends. If I mess with you, you know what I'm saying? If I rock with you, like, look, one thing about me, I'm about giving back to my people. So, one thing, you know what I'm saying? If you hit me up, I may, if you tell me your situation, this and that, I'm gonna be sympathetic about it. Well, I'll take that back. I'm gonna be empathetic about it.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So I know how it is for you know what I'm saying, the times of the times I should say.
Yeah.
And you know, money is hard right now. You know, a lot of people got a lot of kids and try to get in and try to get their kids straight and fresh before they got school pictures or before school. And you know, they don't got it like that. You know, it's at that point for me, it's not about the money. It's all about, you know what I'm saying, the people. That's one of my way of giving back. I call that for myself my personal tithes and offering. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? It's not just like I give money back. I don't care if I know you a crackhead, someone come to me, you know what I'm saying, ask me for $1, I may give him $5. I may know you lying about what you're doing, but that's between you and God. I don't got nothing to do with that. Same way with a haircut. You may say, look, I may charge $45 for a cut, and you hit me up, and like, look, all I got is $20. I still may hook you up. You know what I'm saying? That's not. I can get my blessings another way. Point blank. Period. You know, like I'm in a job to make everybody I'm in the profession, I should say, to make everybody feel good about themselves, self-esteem, and you know. And for the guys, you know what I'm saying, I make toxic niggas toxic. So
But you made a valid point. It's every day that I might do something special, but I go back to my roots on Saturdays. I try to give back as much as possible on the busiest days. Like, I'll take $5 off a guy haircut, $10 off a haircut. I might charge a kid $15 instead of the $20, and it's all dealing with giving back in your own special way, and that's between you and God. Nobody got to know that.
Facts, like 4th of July. A lot of people, a lot of barbers. One thing I learned when I first got in them, you know what I'm saying, a lot of OG barbers up in the game was like, look, it's 4th of July. You can charge motherfuckers $50, $60 a haircut. And people will pay that. And I seen it because I was one of them people paying $50, $60 a haircut because it's the 4th of July. I know it's going to be popping. But you know what I'm saying? In my mind, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? It's the 4th of July. No, I know how I was. Some years I may have $50 or $60 to spare. Some years I may not. Some years I may have to get my kids. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of kids. I got a lot of baby mamas. So
Shit smooth too.
hey,
Nah,
man, I show love to all my
I was
baby
gonna
mamas.
say you don't have a child support hat on. That ain't a child support hat.
You know what I'm saying?
Another show.
I'm about to say it's another time for another show. Another time for another show. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I understand how it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, speaking of baby mamas, I think like my boys, my baby mamas that have boys by, they probably think that's the best thing that happened to them. You know, I became a barber. They don't got to spend all this money on getting their son haircuts. I'm gonna show love to them. Right? Exactly, I'm gonna show love regardless.
It only makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, it's my ties artist. 4th of July, I may be doing free haircuts. I may be doing half off. You know, it depends on how I feel. You know, so it's not about me. It's about the community. It's about building the community up. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, letting people know I'm showing love. It's not about money. It's about making you feel good.
Mm-hmm. So you touched on family, right?
Mm-hmm.
What are y'all hopes for y'all family and your community?
As far as what?
Ask that
Just in
question
general.
again.
What you mean?
What are your hopes for your family and for the community?
I don't know. Shit.
Peace and prosperity.
Right, shit. I hope they all good. Shit, I don't know.
Facts. Peace and prosperity. Yeah.
You acting like a guest.
You acting like a guest.
No, you're right.
But what more can you want for your family but peace and prosperity? That's like a whole handful.
It is because it sum it all up real soon.
Yeah, real quick.
Yeah.
Knowledge. I agree with Smitty, and I'm gonna add
wisdom.
With
Not just knowledge. Wisdom.
yeah, I'm gonna add with peace and prosperity and wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
Not only that, I want my family to leave a name. You know what I'm saying? For example, I was talking to my cousin the other day, and we was talking about my grandfather and my grandmother. They had 9 kids. You know what I'm saying? So they had 4 sons. My granddad didn't have 9 kids. You know what I'm saying? Consciously, he probably wasn't trying to, but at that time, it wasn't nothing to do.
Yeah.
Unconsciously, he was trying to spread his genes.
Yeah.
So it's a reason, like peacocks. You know what I'm saying? The peacock with the male peacock with the brightest and beautiful feathers.
They get the ladies.
They get the ladies. Yeah. Same here. I'm trying to pass my genes out. Not only just that, I'm trying to. How can you say? I want to make a name off my name.
Like a legacy.
A legacy.
Yeah.
A dynasty.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
but at the same time, like Smitty said, I want peace and prosperity for all my children and my descendants.
You out here like
you know what I'm
Star-Lord
saying?
Daddy.
Hey.
So let's
Spread the
Spread
the
I got 4 kids.
You got 4 kids.
Yeah.
See, you pretty smooth because to me, after you get over that 5 or 6 range, it's emotionally hard. It's very hard to be emotionally available for over 5 kids.
True.
And that's just my I'm not. That's
I
just
agree
me
with you.
thinking
I say
because-
it depends on how many baby mamas you got.
True.
You know what I'm saying? I got 4 kids and 4 baby mamas.
Oh
How
God.
do you deal with that?
I don't
Four.
probably the grace of God.
Wendy's, big Wendy's.
By the grace of God.
One and done.
By the grace of God. And you know what I'm saying?
Mellow
And even
now.
then, like the way I was
One
raised,
and
the way my father raised, I had baby mamas who have kids by other people.
So you got kids.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly. They would have either before I was in the situation, you know what I'm saying, one after I was in the situation, and I still look at them and treat them as if they was one of mine.
Yeah, you supposed to.
You know what I'm
Just love
saying?
the kids.
So
for sure.
yeah, so it's all about, you know what I'm saying, they the
About
future.
kids, bro.
You know what I'm saying? I look at the way I was growing. When I went up the street, I went to school up the street at Steuben. When I was in kindergarten, I remember them telling us, look around you. I take that back. Preschool, I went to YWCA, right there on Court Street. I remember Miss Lynette told us, look around you one day. She said, look around you. All the kids you see around you, they may not be here. And they may not be the person that you think they was or they say they was. And fast forward 20 plus years. Yeah. Preschool. Shout out to Miss Lynette.
Somebody heard her heart.
You know what I'm saying? Bro, I'd never forget that. Till the day I die, I'd never forget that. And I look around, and I see everybody that I was in daycare with. I was in kindergarten with, elementary school, middle school, junior high school. They're not in the same position that I thought they would be back then. Whether, you know what I'm saying, they was my homie, or they wasn't my homie. They was associate, or I just didn't rock with them like that. they not in the same position. They're either in a worse position or a better position.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like I didn't know how really
in the same position.
Exactly. I tell my son all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like all the cats that you kicking it with, you may think they can cool and they talking about what they can say they're gonna be. Wait 10 years later, you'll see. You know what I'm saying? You'll see who's gonna fold, who's not gonna fold.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So it's life. Life be life, and that's the kids say.
Oh yeah.
What concerns do y'all have for your family and y'all community?
What concerns?
What concerns?
Of them falling into the pattern of the Matrix.
Break it down.
When you're dealing with the Matrix, the real world is inside. This is the falsified world. You could be whatever the hell you want to be out here, but your inside ain't gonna lie to you. It's gonna always bring you back to who you truly are. And I don't want my friends, family, loved ones to get caught up in this Matrix shit because it's tearing people up. Yeah. They have to be shit that they're not even. You know what I'm saying? They don't. It's bad. I don't want them to get caught up in the money thing because an old white dude taught me about money. He said, Smitty, you don't never have to chase money because it'll always come to you. When you chase it, it runs away. And that was one of the realest things. This shit was already written. Yeah. If you let go of control, how you think shit's supposed to be, how it's supposed to look, how you feel it's supposed to, then you'll prosper because you wouldn't get caught up in all the stress. Right. Because God provides at every moment of the day. It's just what we do with our extra blessings. Just like I asked this girl today in a barbershop. Not gonna put no names out there, nothing, but she had came in. She like, Smitty, what I'm supposed to do? I gotta hustle. I gotta get this money. I said, for what? Because I got doctor appointments and shit. I said, well, you'll get the money, but what you do afterward, that's where your blessing is gone. Because if you trying to get money to make it to a doctor's appointment, then after the doctor's appointment, you're supposed to go there and go home. Well, people want to ride around. They want to go here, go there. And if you look at it, you were given that specific money for that reason. Right. I didn't have money that was due for bills and all the above. I go jag it real fast. But don't ever look at, damn, life is unfair. No, you were blessed. You just didn't use it in the right way. To be honest, we supposed to be broke around here if you building a dynasty. Because how you supposed to invest in yourself?
Right.
Ain't nobody else putting it back.
Come on, man.
Right.
No, I like that.
Yeah, that's true, bro.
I like that.
I learned that from Ryan. I learned that from Ryan.
Look,
he like, call me love. Look at that.
Get out my business. Get out my business. So they say that there's a black mask that black men wear in the world to be safe in public spaces. Y'all believe this to be true?
Yep.
Can you explain that?
Can I explain it?
Yeah.
Basically what Smitty said. Like, it's living in the world. You know what I'm saying? The Matrix. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to, like he said, to piggyback off what he said, if you look at the actual movie, The Matrix, people inside the Matrix, they had an avatar. A face, a mask.
Yeah.
To hide who they really was. And who they really was, they was in these little pods and getting fed by machines through a tube through their umbilical cord. Well, it was supposed to be an umbilical cord through their belly button.
Right.
It wasn't until they woke up to the Matrix till they see what the world really is. And like, I think it was the Matrix 2. When dude betrayed them, you know what I'm saying?
That was Matrix 2.
He saw what the world really was. And he was like, you know what I'm saying?
I don't even like this.
Yeah, I don't want to be with this. You know what I'm saying? Put me back in the Matrix. What I got to do? I will betray my homies, the people that I'm with. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Just so I can have this, so I can put this lavish mask on my face so I can have this lavish lifestyle.
Ain't that some shit?
You know what I'm saying? So,
it's the whole free world.
The whole
free world. So I can live life. And people do it. Look at Charleston White.
That's
deep.
But that's why I'm going with it. Just what I'm gonna piggyback off of what he said. You know, some people will claim that they're a good person. Like with me, for sure, I know I care for people, bro. I care for communities and shit. Like I really, really do.
It oozes out.
It oozes out. I'm saying like that. But you'll have some people that try to be like that, but the shit that comes out, it ain't gonna come out right.
Somebody never stiff and jagged.
You can't lie to yourself. You can't lie to yourself.
Man, I mean, it's everywhere. It's not just in the world. It's even in your hometown. You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel it's people in Kankakee like that you see every day, but you know, oh, this person not really like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
When I was in school, you know, we all went to the same school. We all got the same mentor. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Phipps. one day we had a little altercation at school, and Mr. P walked in the middle of the altercation, and one of the first things he said out of his mouth was, "If someone says that you acting like this, you know what I'm saying, and it's consistent, then you probably need to step back and look at yourself, because 9 times out of 10 you really acting like this."
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, a lot of people, like, again, it's the Matrix. Like Smitty said, it's the Matrix. A lot of people love that Matrix. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. It's trending. This is what, you know what I'm saying? They got low self-esteem. They want to be a part of this Matrix system.
Right.
And, you know what I'm saying, get along. They don't care. You know what I'm saying? As long as they live their life to the point where they could bear it, they don't mind.
But you know what? That goes into what we talked about it on a podcast a long time ago. America will allow you to be whoever the hell you want to be, but your damn self.
Yep. That's the promise
Think
of
about
America.
how many guys that are rappers, right?
Mm-hmm.
But they really were born doctors and stuff.
Yep.
But when they put it out there, like, this is how you make this money, you can make it fast, the average black nigga gonna point at that. That's why you got so many black young men in the athletics. That's all they care about is athletics, because that's a fast way to make money, not knowing the real side of it. I tell my son, hey nigga, it's only one LeBron James. It's only one Michael Jordan. It ain't too many that's gonna come out. Like, when you play, you have to be your own special guy. Just hooping ain't gonna get you that. Not to kill his confidence, but this is the real world, man. You have to be something special.
I tell my son,
What? You go down south and go play with them niggas out in Atlanta, they'll kill you. Then you go to Florida. Then you go to Chicago, New York. They all play different.
Not only that, the landscape, the hills.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
We got straight roads up here. Down there, they got hills that they can actually work on. You know, run up. You know what I'm saying? Work their little leg muscles.
Run outside year round, man. That's
They do.
A whole nother.
That too. That too.
That's why
I mean,
all
at
them
the same
athletes
time,
come
we
from
do
there.
have arenas. You know, well, we do have indoor gyms and indoor tracks. But at the same time, you know, so regardless, they have hills. They live in the mountainous area. Right. So, you know what I'm saying? They running up these hills with weights. Compared to us, we running on flat land. Whether we up inside in the wintertime or we outside, it's just flat land. We don't have that traction or that gravity coming against us. Right. So that's why they not only that, the way they eat, they food regimen, they naturally bigger than us.
That phone too.
Yeah.
A lot of us, we was out in nature. Remember when cell phones, we only had the blue and white, the blue and black screen. It was only a blue light on that boy. Then before then, it was a green one. Yeah, we couldn't send pictures and stuff now. Yeah,
it wasn't no texting. What you talking about?
Unless you had two-way.
Right.
At the party line.
Party line, yeah, back in the
party
day.
line.
Party line.
To find the damn letter.
For sure. All right, we got a couple people talking, so I'm gonna go ahead and say what they said. So Lakeisha Rivers says, "Yo." Joseph Baptist says, "I was born in Clifton, low key."
Hey, low key though.
Sean G say, "What's up, fellas?"
What up?
Blue Spell says, "You may not be able to save the world, but you can start by saving the world you live in." Salute.
Most definitely.
So I want to make sure.
Shout out to Voodoo, man.
Yeah, shout out to DJ.
I don't really know him personally like that, but
we gonna get him on here.
Yeah, one of the pioneer DJs.
For
that,
sure.
You know, when we was younger, I always heard about him. So as a DJ, you know, shout out.
Shout out to Voodoo for sure.
For sure.
All right, so.
Yeah,
what online?
I'm sorry, man. I just wanted to say, bro.
You ain't even let the man talk.
He cool, bro. I was about to say, man, it's like with the mask, bro. Sometimes people might not even know they even wearing one.
Facts.
Yeah.
Like they probably don't even know their real self.
No, that's real.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
like,
real.
Like they don't spend enough time by themselves.
That's on them, man.
It ain't on them though. I mean, it's partially it is on them, but
at a certain age,
at a certain age, it is on them. I mean, it's on everybody. But we got social media. We got
25. You don't know yourself.
You don't know yourself.
You don't got.
That's on you.
Like what?
But you at the gym, dressed up.
Oh yeah.
Fresh haircut.
Fresh haircut. We just left here.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real, Marcel. Some people don't know that they wearing a mask, but it becomes a time to where you have to really ask yourself, "Who am I?"
So that's part of what I was
because you suffer when you're not yourself. You suffer every minute, every hour, because you got to keep putting on masks to even. If
I'm putting on the mask just to hang out with you though.
Why?
Because they're right. Because they think less of themselves or want to be quote unquote with the
you right
in the mix.
And that's why I'm saying you will kill yourself doing that, because when I hang with you, I gotta put on this mask. When I hang around, I gotta put on a mask with him. I gotta put on a that becomes devastating.
Then you gotta remember the mask.
You gotta remember the mask.
Cause you fuck around and lash out.
That's part of my concern.
That's my concern. That's my concern.
Because a lot of people don't do the work to know themselves. Sometimes you need help to figure out who you are.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because there's this thing me and my therapist been going through called nurture versus nature. Have you been nurtured to be this way?
Right.
Or is this just naturally you?
Or is it experience? Because
experience,
experience will change your whole.
If every time you walk by me and I got a hammer in my hand, I hit you in the hand.
Right.
After a while, anybody got a hammer in their hand, you see, you like, yeah.
Right. You gonna be a little timid.
You've been nurtured that way.
That's real.
So it's a lot of habits and ways I have that I didn't realize that either I nurtured it myself or it was taught to me as a child and I ran with it.
He knew that shit.
I ain't know.
Yeah, you knew.
I didn't.
You knew.
Nah.
You knew that.
He just like attacking my therapist.
Shout out
He
to
said
the
that the whole show.
Shout out to the therapist, man.
Yeah, shout out to the therapist for sure.
Yeah.
That's why I say, bro.
That's why I always say, man, you gotta figure out who you are.
You do, bro.
Before you even start connecting with other folks. You gotta figure out what your triggers are. You gotta learn how to calm yourself down. Because we as grown black men, as I was talking about with that mask, man, you know how many times you've been in a situation that you just gotta play it cool. You know it ain't right. You know you being mistreated, but you just gotta play it cool. Because if you don't, they calling the cops on you.
I've been in them situations. I've been in them situations because it be some disrespectful niggas out here, right, dude? And when it's some disrespectful niggas out here, you gotta kind of think like, they're disrespectful because they ain't got shit to lose.
Yeah.
If I become disrespectful, I'm gonna lose every goddamn thing I got for even trying to disrespect this nigga. Because one thing with me is, bro, in any type of beef or any situation, I mean, I think militant, bro. I don't take, beef lightly. Like, if it's a problem, we'll meet up with each other. But best believe, like, when that time come, it shouldn't be no holds bars with you or me. That mean we gotta fight to the death.
Because I know why you here.
Come on, man.
I know why you here.
Because I got a lot to throw away. So if I'm gonna throw it away, I gotta throw it all away.
I gotta throw it all away.
It can't be half.
That's why I don't like going there, bro.
That's why I don't go there.
That's why I
had the worst temper.
I just be so nice and people be talking crazy and I just be broke. That's just so funny. Yeah. Because if I gotta go all the way there, we already here.
That's why I don't feed you stuff no more.
We might as well already.
And they might think you whack, but you just really try to stay out the way of clowns.
Y'all know what I learned? I don't get mad fast. I get aggravated easy. I don't get mad fast.
I just said that.
But I don't calm down easy. Once I'm mad,
you there.
It's there. It's like a process to bring me down. So I had to learn, like, okay, when that aggravation come on, I think that's why I'm easily aggravated. Because that's my sign. Ryan, you aggravated. Leave that alone.
I done got something. I'll get a headache, bro, and go home and go to sleep. Because I done put myself to a headache. I'm so damn mad.
For me, it's easy.
Wake up the next morning mad.
Yeah, I'll be cool. I'll be cool either way, bro. I ain't got that kind of time, my boy.
But you hit hard.
Huh?
You hit hard.
This is true.
You hit real hard. That's why I feared it. When I seen you hit your son on his ass in the barbershop game, and the way your hand moved, and the way it went back fast, and you just looked at him and just calmed down, you could tell he was hurt because the hit,
You already knew it. You felt a tinkle in your hand.
I didn't know Mitch hit that hard. I swear to God, bro.
That nigga feel that tinkle in his head. Alright, this nigga feel that
I
shit.
refreshed it. We got a couple more comments, then we're gonna move on. So, Sean Whitlow says, "Fam, audience, she clapping. Hold on, let it move.
Sir,
It's moving. Hold on.
Out of your back? She back?
Don't start.
Show
Don't
two?
you start. Don't you start.
Show dos?
Darian said elevation also requires isolation.
Yeah,
Part of
that's
having
real.
emotional
Real
intelligence
Walker.
is knowing when to walk away despite respect.
That's
Yeah,
real, Walker.
That's my boy.
Walker.
Hey, Darian. Hey, I've been seeing Darian throw hands. Darian could really throw hands.
But it take him to get
It
there.
takes him to get
You
there.
gotta get there.
Darian throw hand, and his hands move very, very fast. See, it's some guys that know how to power punch, but
Darian
when your
tear
hand
up, it's
go
in
like
trouble.
a man, what?
When Darian tear up, it's time.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this, and this go towards you, bro. When I was in school, Mr. P used to, you know how Mr. P is. He always talking shit.
I know how he is.
When he came down to Kankakee County and he opened up that school, one of the main people that he used to use in his story was you.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? yeah, Smitty, man, I love Smitty to this death, man. I love that boy. That's like my son. You know what I'm saying? And he told us, I heard it plenty of times because I was like one of the first ones that went there. And he was telling us, you know what I'm saying, so much about you. Like, all right, I felt like I already knew you before. You know what I'm saying? I actually officially met you. Oh. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, you know what I'm saying? He was using you as an example.
Right.
And a lot of times when he was talking, he was directing the shit towards me because he knew who I was. And he was like, yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? Smitty, man, like, I'm proud of that guy, bro. He really did a 180. You know what I'm saying? Like, from the time where I met him to the time where he in right now, I'm so proud of that brother. I'm so proud of that brother. And he used to always tell us about scenarios that he had with you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Situations that he had with you and how he would react and how you would react. You know what I'm saying? And he had to realize you taught him more than he thought. He felt like, man, you know what I'm saying?
He and that man are fire signs. I'm a Leo. He's a Sagittarius. One thing about Mr. Phipps, he's a great guy. Mr. Phipps could throw them hands too.
Yeah.
Mr. Phipps ain't no punk and he very wise.
Yeah.
I remember it was a situation. Mr. Phipps said, hey, Smitty, stop going to Chicago Heights after school. Go home. After school, I'm finna go hang with Hoff and them. You know, we going to Chicago Heights. Until that day I got pulled over in Chicago Heights. You know what I'm saying?
He told me about that
Searching the car and got my car took. And guess who was there to get my car? Mr. Phipps. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's one of them things where, man, sometimes wisdom and an old man tell you gotta follow it, bro. You'll find yourself in some shit.
Yeah, and there's plenty of times where even, you know what I'm saying, recently, where I caught myself in a situation where I was in the position where I saw a motherfucker, you know, who we had words or altercations with, and I wanted to turn the fuck up, but I couldn't because not only the place that I was in, the status that I had. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of that time, you know what I'm saying, I think about, okay, you know what I'm saying, who I am. You know what I'm saying? What I represent for myself, not just myself, my family. You know what I'm saying? My name. So, like, yeah, it's, like she said, willpower. You know what I'm saying? So.
And then the thing that trips me out about people, like, you so kind, you so nice. Nigga, do you know how hard it was to get here?
Mm-hmm.
They don't see that other side of you. They only see this one side and want to paint that picture. No. If Mr. P telling you how I used to be, I could tell you how I used to be. Cliff, a lot of people could tell you how I used to be, bro. And it was one of them things where Ryan could tell you how I was a hard-head, disrespectful. I didn't care about nobody's feelings. I didn't even have emotions back then, bro. But I always was cool. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. But it takes a while for you to even get to that other side of who you are. And people will think that you'll just be one way all your life. No, nigga, you got God and devil in you at the same damn time. Yeah. And you got to pick every second, every minute, or hour of the day which one you're going to choose.
Balance it at least.
Try.
Yeah.
Because even when you try perfect balance, some other shit is out of balance.
As soon as you think you got it, that's when God go, oh yeah, I forgot to tell you. That
ain't my cousin.
Yeah. Bring your dumb ass in so I can bring you back to reality.
Oh, you thought it was all good, huh?
Yeah, for real.
All right, fellas. So I went on social media. So we talking Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, everywhere. And I literally just went and found questions for men. So we gonna answer some questions from social media directed towards men. So this come directly from the internet. I actually took this from Broke Dusty's page.
Lord.
What's a man's curfew if he in a relationship?
Ooh, that's crazy. You asked me that question.
If he in a relationship,
what's his curfew?
What's his curfew?
His girl's feelings. That's his curfew.
Hey, I ain't think about it like that. I ain't think about it like that.
That's deep.
How she feel about it?
Yeah.
That's to the mirror right
it's
there.
Hard for me, bro.
What you say?
I'm a whole ass DJ, man.
What you say curfew?
Man, bro, I ain't got one.
Except that means you had to fit a female that fit your lifestyle though. You're a DJ, so shit. It may be times where you may have to do a set. You may get paid extra to do the after party.
2:30, 3 in the morning.
You know what I'm saying?
You got a girl?
I'm working.
But do you got a girlfriend?
Now, yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
She understands that, right? Cool. Okay, then that's all that matters.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah.
It's her feelings. That's why I say that's a curfew.
I mean, I say a reasonable hour. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you got
9 o'clock.
If you got a family or children or whatever, you know what I'm saying. You want to be present and set that example. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
For them. You know what I'm saying? So I say like just a reasonable hour. Whatever your rules. I can't say for every man, you know what I'm saying? But I just say something reasonable.
It's really what you allow.
What you allow.
That's what the question really is.
What you allow,
what you allow
and what you able to tolerate. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you'll go ahead and overstep that curfew or your girl's feelings.
But you gotta realize this though, Marcel. Kids ain't up at 12, 1 in the morning either.
They sleep.
So it
go
back to her feelings. It go back to her feelings. So a reasonable hour is how she feel.
You're right.
But I always
Marcel come in at 10. He ain't got no price. So I'll be in at 10:30.
I'm gonna be in. I get off of work at 7. You feel me? What you need me to get? You feel me? I'm about to go grab.
She like you live only 6 minutes away.
That's right. You blocking me.
He has a successful marriage.
Hey, you feel me? I'm there. Look, I know what. She like wait.
But that's real though. That's real.
From my experience, it's a lot of communication that come with it too though.
Exactly.
So if I'm out with the fellas, I keep communication with my woman.
Exactly.
Not saying I'm sit on the phone the whole time and we just but it's
communication.
Nah, I said not that I'm doing that. Sometimes, sometimes I'll be on the phone depending on what it is. But at the same time,
with the fellas, they showing all the fellas. We all together.
Hang up the goddamn phone.
No, but at the same time, keeping communication because sometimes I think I'll be there at 1 o'clock. Then I look up like, man, this is about 12:45, and we kicking it heavy. I gotta slide off, fellas. Give me a second.
You feel like you gotta tell them that she gonna
respectfully.
That's respect.
I don't feel that I have to. I want to tell her.
You want to, yeah.
I want to keep that line of communication open with her because I ain't on no BS.
Facts. And if you love her, you don't want to think of that shit.
The time I slip up and don't do it, because I ain't realized it. Like I said, it was 12:45, but like Smitty said, this time it's 2:30.
But what you just said, you have to say that for them not to think that.
No, the thing is this: when you have open communication, right? Yeah. What it does is it alleviates a lot of bullshit, bro. Yeah. Because if you truly love a person, that's like I love you, bro. I'm gonna communicate. Hey, Mitch, I'm coming 10 minutes late to the podcast because that's the love I have for you.
Yeah.
If I love her and I don't like drama, shit. Hey, look here, baby. Hey, we running behind. Yeah. Hey, you can FaceTime me. I'm just gonna, it ain't about being a simp because 9 times out of 10 they gonna do the same shit because they love you. Some girls will go overboard. Hey, look, I'll send you the pictures and do it just to prove a point. And the nigga ain't even asked you none of that shit. But it's the love they have for you. Mm-hmm. Even a sneaky nigga. If a nigga is being sneaky, it's still the love he have for his girl. I don't give a fuck how many hoes he got in the corner. Man, he gon' hey, look. Because I love her. I don't love them. But I'm going to show the one I love. Right. Now, that's wrong with what he doing. But at the end of the day, it's the love, bro. It keeps an open communication. Yeah.
It is true.
And to make your life just smoother and affairs as well. Because, when you make the mistakes, you get to just go, hey, your time just really, I ain't even
sweet,
man. Slip my mind. One day we was over the homie house drinking. I said I was gonna be at the crib at 1:30. My homie was like, "Yo, it's 4:30."
4:30.
It's 4:30.
That killed your relationship.
No, I mean she was mad. She was mad. She ain't talked to me for that morning.
4:30.
But after it was like, look, man. Those you know me, I ain't never
done that.
You said just gonna be there at 1?
I said I was gonna be there at 1:30.
And you ain't gonna home at 4:30?
I ain't no. I ain't gonna hold it 5.
Smitty.
I ain't know till 4:30.
Wait, 4:30 or 5:30?
AM.
I got on top you. Hold my beer.
No.
Hey, hold my beer. Hold my beer.
Once I woke up, she showed me she was mad. Hey, my bad. I ain't even mean it wasn't like that. We was kicking it. You know how I go when the music get going. You'd have been there with me and the homies get together. It ain't even like that.
Hold my beer.
Hold
my beer.
You ain't communicating nothing with her from 1 to 4:30?
Nah, I was kicking, bro.
So you just gave this spiel about communication. And
I said I make mistakes.
Ain't that
right?
Right.
I did say I make mistakes.
So,
hey, bro, shit.
All you want black people be doing.
That's all you want to do.
Yeah, preach some shit to be like, well, I make mistakes. You know, everybody make mistakes.
Hey, but bro,
Hey, but bro, that's why they call it advice, because it's advices that you can't get over. So I'm gonna tell you some real shit, but I can't handle it. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't got over this shit, so you can't judge that.
Yeah, you can't judge it, bro.
So
now, if that's a regular thing, bro, that's completely different.
It's not a regular thing, but I got a worse story than that. Similar.
He been quiet whole time.
He said worse, so you know this shit bad.
I wasn't even bad.
Worse.
Nah, I'm fucking with you, gang. That's the end fucking with you.
So, all right.
What was you drinking?
Tequila.
Oh, okay.
Tequila. Bro can tell you about the story. Last year, Cinco de Mayo, I thought I was a Mexican. I swear I was Mexican. I don't usually drink tequila. I drink brown. But it's Cinco de Mayo. I said, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go ahead and tequila the shit out.
Yeah.
I leave the shop. I get a bottle of Patron. My homie get a bottle of Patron. You know what I'm saying? At the time, I'm staying with my BM. Yeah. She get a bottle of Patron.
Well, everybody got the Patron.
So she cooking tacos in the kitchen, all type of steak tacos, chicken tacos. We Mexican out.
Yeah.
We got the kids over there. You know what I'm saying? She got her nieces over there. You feel? I'm playing Mexican music. I'm lit. My homie like, yeah, let's go to a bar. We happen to go to a Mexican bar.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They got the Mexican flags out, tequila shots.
They kick you.
Motherfuckers, we walked in. Motherfuckers just started buying us tequila shots. I ain't had to spend no, so I'm just taking to the head. I'm cool with security. I fucking around, bring the bottle inside the motherfucking box.
Y'all just sipping.
So we just sipping tequila shots, not mixing shit.
Bruh.
No chasers.
What
nothing.
time is it?
I left the crib at like around 10. I didn't get home till 7 p.m.
7 p.m.
7 p.m.
What did Joe Kid's mother say?
Stop it, bro.
You didn't have no communication.
No communication.
No, you ain't say nothing.
I was fucked up.
Yeah,
I didn't know it was 7 p.m. till I woke up at 11 p.m.
Where you wake up at, bro?
At a random R.I.P. Mike.
That's a question.
Where you wake up at, bro?
What I'm on at?
Alright, R.I.P. Mike.
7 what?
P.m.
Yeah,
bro.
he left the crib at
What
10.
time he start?
10 p.m.
10 p.m.
You know what song we need to play for him?
Later?
We need to play that Beyonce, If I Was a Boy. see, you fucked up so bad, bro. You gotta put, you gotta.
I knew I did. That's why he go home.
Where you wake up at, bro?
I woke up on a random nigga crib. I mean, a random nigga couch. R.I.P. Mike. He a real nigga, the one who just got end up getting passed away and shit. You know what I'm saying? Got murdered. Shout out to Mike. R.I.P. Mike. You the realest nigga I ever motherfucking met. I woke up on this man couch. He ain't know me from the blue. He seen me out, but he ain't know me from the blue. I woke up on this man couch, and I'm like, damn. I looked at the time. I said, damn. I got a newborn at the crib and everything, bro. I'm like, damn.
A whole nother set of
This
rules.
the wrong time.
That's why I don't fuck with tequila no more. Long
See,
story
that's
short.
why you got 4 kids.
Yeah.
Crazy.
How long was you in the doghouse?
Shit, I'm still in the doghouse. I came to the crib. She ain't had no words. She had pots and pans for my ass, bro. She beat my ass with the pots and pans. Fucked up the stove.
Beat
Tried
the
to hit
liquor
my
out
ass.
you.
Yeah. I was sober after that.
Newborn at the crib.
Yeah.
You didn't think you was Mexican no more when you
I actually did. I actually did. See, I actually did. Because they go through the same shit too. Shit.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Shit, yeah. I actually did. Yeah.
7 p.m., bro.
Never
That
shit.
shit is
Yeah.
man,
But she can't say shit else. She can't say shit else.
That's crazy.
But that day, even to this day, we cool as hell. To this day, she bring you remember that time when you came home at 7 o'clock in the afternoon and you left at 10 o'clock in the afternoon.
For sure.
I'm like, yeah. See, look, I
You
fucked
walk to
up.
get some groceries and she owe you. Bruh. You better not show up with them groceries at 7 o'clock like you showed up from that party.
I was supposed to drop my homie off. It was supposed to be like 10 minutes. He stayed down the street from me.
Oh, you was only supposed to be gone 10 minutes.
That's it.
That's why you gotta say
He ain't
certain
come back
10
things, bro.
minutes to 10 hours.
And she still
You
with
gotta
you?
use your terminology different as a man. When I get off the phone, hey baby, I'll be there in a minute. Now a minute could be anything. A minute. You choose the minute, however, but I'm gonna be there. That means I'm gonna have to stop at the gas station. I'm not finna call you until I stop at the gas station, just like she wouldn't stop and tell you that. Or the crib, you just got, hey, I'll be there in a minute. Or I'll see you in a bit.
You gotta use certain terminology. You can't just be precise with time.
I mean, true. Except it depends on how intelligent the female is. Cause to intelligent female, they know a minute could be anything, like you just said. So like again,
they gotta have common sense, or they don't got it at all. Because if I say a minute and you really put your hand on a minute or something,
60 seconds.
I'm gonna tell you about yourself.
60 seconds. Call you right back. You said you was gonna be here in a minute, nigga.
And guess what I tell you?
You a gaslighter.
You a cheater, deceiver,
heartbreaker,
and I don't want you back in my life.
You gotta
so I'm taking
the house, the car,
the kids, and the dog. I want it all.
She crazy,
bro. How you gonna get out this doghouse? Look, I don't even want to talk about these questions. How you get out this doghouse, bro?
I mean, how?
Yeah,
curfew, nigga.
Through the grace of
God. But you know what? If you show her this video, you was telling the truth. Like you watched the podcast, because you drinking Henny. When niggas is drunk, we tell the truth. Yeah.
I mean, she know.
That's believable.
She know what it is. Don't get me wrong. Again, you know what I'm saying? We live in a new world right now. You know what I'm saying? She got her get back, and it's cool. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I still love her.
You said she got her get back?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I ain't doing
shit.
that.
I mean,
hey,
we gonna cut it off.
That's that new
back and forth. Yeah, that's new shit. Like, no, I messed up. I fell asleep on the nigga couch. So what?
Look,
you know what I'm saying? Shit, I can't make this shit up. Like, this is what really happened. What do you want me to do?
Your next move to get me back.
Okay, then we're gonna break up because I know I'm telling the truth.
And that's exactly what happened. You know what I'm saying? She got to get back, and you know what I'm saying? We broke up. You know what I'm saying? It's smoother now. We probably more cooler now that we're not in a relationship.
That's
than
what's
we
up.
was.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's respect. Sometimes it just ain't meant.
It ain't.
It ain't meant when you wake up at 7 o'clock the next day. Like, I was supposed to be gone for 10 minutes.
Rest in peace, Dave.
No, that's when you just say, I can't count. I don't know.
Lord have mercy.
That's bad.
Next question.
Man.
Are men more likely to feel shame for their financial struggles than women are?
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
Why is that?
A man's money.
Because we equal. Why is that?
A man's money.
Because we all was raised in a Christian house, no matter whether we Muslim, Buddhist, you know what I'm saying, whatever religion or faith or belief that you believe in, we either had a Christian mother or a Christian grandmother. And one of their main sayings was, the main thing they used to quote was, if a man don't work, a man doesn't eat.
You don't eat.
They got that straight out the Bible.
And men are providers.
You know what I'm saying? And we're providers, naturally. You know what I'm saying? We're the defense. We're the offense. Only women they're the backbone. They're just the support.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Not saying it's women out there that do us more, you know what I'm saying? But even then, you still the support. You support your husband or your man or your boyfriend, whoever it is. Even if you're a son, no matter what the fuck you do. You know what I'm saying? You're that support system. Even if in your head you think, oh yeah, I'm the main breadwinner, you're really not. You're the support. You know, I had that conversation with one of my sisters before. You know what I'm saying? Like, I told her like straight up, you can't raise my nephew to be a man because you're not a man. Only thing you can do is support him. And she felt like, you know what I'm saying, she was offended by what I said, and she went to my daddy, and my dad said he was right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This is my older sister. You know what I'm saying? He's like, he wasn't lying to what you saying. You can't raise him to be a man. And now she see it. You know what I'm saying? He's 18, 19, he got a baby. And she realized, you know what I'm saying, she was trying to keep him in that son stage. But you can't raise him. He going to his pop smoke. You know what I'm saying? Or if not, he come to me. Or one of his other uncles and shit like that. You know? It's facts of life. You know what I'm saying? Same way, like, if you know a plant cannot grow unless you water it and give it sunlight.
And each plant need a different type of amount of water.
They need a different type of water, different type of
amount.
Exactly.
That
was some real shit.
Exactly.
But at the same time, women can't fully raise a man, but they could show you everything that we're not supposed to do.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? That's why you can learn from both.
I think.
Yeah, you can.
And depending on what type of energy your mom carry, because there's some masculine moms out there.
It is.
But even a masculine mom can't teach you how to be a man.
No, she can't. That's why I say you'll learn from.
Yeah.
But at the same time, she can push you to the right direction. She can push you to the right direction. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know if you have daughters. I know they got daughters, and I already know with them. It's just some things they just gotta let them be. Yeah, you figure that out. you will get it because I know that ain't for me to help you there.
Same here.
And you know, you got a mama, you got an auntie, you got
call your girl.
Call your grandma.
I ain't call your girl.
But you know where a lot of men messed up at? Men try to learn women, and you never supposed to learn a woman because learning a woman and her mood changes daily. They change daily. You'll drive your damn self crazy. You're supposed to learn your own nature, and if she suits your nature, then that's what it is. Other than that, you ain't never finding yourself learning a woman. I'm not.
I always say that. I can see that. I always say you gotta leave room for her to be her. Yeah,
that's what it is.
That's what you feel today. Cool, do that today. And if I got it, I'm in it with you. And if I don't, hey, I'm gonna let you do that. If you need me, I'm over here.
Right.
And we fail to realize that women got the XX, we got the XY. We kind of missing a leg. That's why a woman could walk up to a dude in the club like, I want the shit out of you by the night. Half the time, the nigga, I'm like, yo, cool. I'm cool with that. You walk up to a girl and say that, even if she want to get down with you, she gonna treat you like you said the most disrespectful thing. You know what I'm saying?
It's true.
Right. That's it. Yeah.
I'm down.
You know what? He made us all sound slow.
Yeah. Bro, come on.
It's your
why is women always portrayed as a cat and men are dogs? Because dogs are smart, but they dumb as hell. They slob and jump up on you at the most unexpected time. Shut your dumb ass down. Dogs are stupid, cuz.
God just.
And then dogs will hump on a chair. They don't hump anything.
Crazy.
Like, nigga, what's wrong with you?
Say dogs like Diddy, huh?
That's right.
Diddy.
All right, let's see. Another one off the internet. Why don't guys take women on dates like they used to?
I take women on dates. I'm trying to take a woman on a date right now.
What is how they used to? What is that? You talking about?
I took this directly off the internet. So that's all I
He fucked up his promo. He tried to get him.
I still go on dates.
You still on dates? What you
say,
bro?
I go on dates too, though.
Put your hand back out like you.
I'm trying to take a woman on a date right now. She know who she is if she's watching this right now.
Shout out to her.
Let that man take your
Is it Marcus with Chris?
He macking on the show.
She hit him up.
Hit him up right now.
I watch it, baby.
I watch it, baby.
Look, you still take girl on dates?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but I think majority of people do.
It's healthy.
Yeah, it's healthy, man. You know, but I think social media and a lot of people just be capping, bro. Just for likes, just for clicks, just
you know what I think it is?
For bait, bro.
I ain't gonna lie. I do take women on dates for sure. I don't take every woman on what is considered a date. If I'm not into you and I'm trying to feel you out.
What is a date?
Yeah,
so a date, most women say a date is dinner and entertainment. Mm-hmm. But I might just meet you at a bar. I'm out. What you got going? You on your lunch break? Let's grab a cup of coffee. Something simple. I'm trying to feel you out. I don't know if I want to go out with you. I just want something
that's
simple.
the date, shit.
But to us, that's a date. But I'm
gonna
just
eat
trying
at
to
this
find
coffee shop and I'm finna entertain you for 30 minutes. Shit, we gonna see from here. We gonna go further than that. I ain't finna take you to Ruth Chris off top.
They'll tell you that ain't a date. Or the whole come over thing, Netflix and chill. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But really, a date is what you like. If she take me out on a date, shit. If you want to go to Ruth Chris the first night, that's what you like, nigga. That's what I like. If I like that, you're gonna eat that shit with me.
The
first night,
what you mean,
fam? I date for what I want to do.
I'm
not saying I don't think about
you go to
within the date.
20 minutes and y'all get to argue and y'all don't even like each other.
I came in for this meal anyway.
This is what I wanted to eat.
Right, regardless
of my meal.
Right, I'm eating.
No, I'm gonna get past that.
I could have ate at home. Shit,
I'm gonna get that.
That's what they talk about, right?
Niggas like him.
I got Ruth Chris at the crib.
I got Ruth and Chris.
At the crib.
They gonna throw that dry ass steak in the
Order the Dollar Tree.
That bitch up real good.
But you know what? When you go on dates like that, you'll never be forgotten.
No, for real though.
You'll never be forgotten. You'll never be forgotten, bro.
For real.
Damn.
For real.
I got Ruth and Chris.
Got a San Francisco right
there. I got the whole you did, right?
Yeah, bro.
No.
Cisco at the fridge to drink. Cisco at the radio to dance.
Nah, they are important. Dating
it's important, bro.
Dating is important.
It's important. Yeah.
But I also know every woman ain't worth me dating.
Nah, it's not.
You gotta figure that out.
Yeah, you gotta know
that.
Though.
Figure them out.
You gotta figure them out.
Yeah, that's why, fam, I like to have a conversation before we go on a date. We got to have some back and forth communication.
That's why I said
I gotta know when I go out with you, I got something worth talking about with you.
That's why I say I'm gonna nip that in the bud from what you said from in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna press you, and if me pressing you start an argument, I'm already know I'm just go ahead and nip this in the bud. This ain't worth my time, ain't worth my money. You know what I'm saying?
They gonna press you, they pressing us.
Hey,
they definitely gonna press us.
It is what it is, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't mind taking a female to Ruth Chris for the first date, you know what I'm saying? But before I take the Ruth Chris, I'm gonna press you. Like, you in the interrogation room and you
so
suspect
you dropped the bottle of beer.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know you fucked up, right? You know you fucked up, right? Like, that type of shit.
Like you, like, I'm a what do they call it? A sapiosexual, where you get turned on by intellect and shit. I feel that, but it becomes a time like if you taking the same chick out, because you could date the same chick multiple times. If you're taking her out multiple times, sometimes it ain't shit to talk about. And 80%, 99% of communication is nonverbal. So sometimes I like to feel shit out just by sitting quiet. You can feel a lot when you're quiet. You can feel everything.
I definitely like a lady who can flow.
It could be loud as hell without saying nothing, bro.
If it changed to being quiet, it changed to being quiet.
I like to be myself. I'm a goofy ass motherfucker. If I'm comfortable with you, I'm goofy as shit.
I don't know that promo you put out. You real smooth.
Man.
Take somebody on a date right now.
Remember the old B2K moves? That's what he is.
You gonna put a roll down the road.
On my mama. You know how a nigga is really comfortable with a girl, and I want ladies to hear this. This how you know a nigga is real comfortable with you. When you can walk around with his meat out. That's when you know a nigga is real comfortable. Straight up. No, cause it get cold in the room. It get cold. Quick. And if they look at it in their hand and go, oh, you gotta be pissed off.
What they do, bro? Hold on, what they do, bro?
Oh, he got a baby bead. He got a wanker.
That's
how you know a nigga comfortable. If you can walk around your chick naked, man, you comfortable as hell.
That's all the ammunition. That's how we know when they get mad at your ass, though. That's all the ammunition.
That's the first thing you throw out there.
First thing they say.
Come on, man, bro.
Bitch, I love you, bitch.
I gotta be dressed ready.
Them boxes is on. Them boxes briefs is gonna stay on.
You know what I'm saying? Because I may have to run. I don't know what's happening. No, you're right.
That's how ladies know. You'll know if a nigga comfortable around you. We love you if we walk around with that meat out.
And he said, listen, yeah.
Nigga be like this. Hey baby, I just got out the pool. That can't be your excuse. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't no cold in you.
Oh, it's cold outside. Shit,
what's cold that night, Will?
You know what's cold out here in the land? It's cold out here.
Oh my mama, I ain't finna lie.
Hey,
tonight, tripping.
Tonight.
Cause when you can walk around with that meat out with your chest out, you that nigga, cuz.
You that nigga.
You say you that nigga.
A nigga with a wank ain't gonna sit up there and do that. He gonna hold it.
He gonna cup it.
He'll keep that
turn to the side a little bit
with his little fist.
He'll turn around and just kick his box off.
Hit that light for me. Hit that light for me.
Before you get a drink.
Hey, hit the light. That's real. Hit the light.
He gotta take his socks off before he took his drawers off.
With the towel on like he in PE, man.
You feel me?
Or walk around with that t-shirt on. Well, you got that t-shirt on with no pants. You fucked up. How did it come off before that? Nigga got on a gown.
Oh, okay.
For real.
So this is a question I've seen in many different forms. Yeah. So I picked the best way to explain it. You off the chain.
I'm not. It's
but
just
you
real.
For real.
Man,
You gotta move on.
Stop it, man.
Every time
I know I ain't
you cross your
the
legs.
only
That's what you said?
Huh?
Every time she walk, you gotta cross your legs.
You look like you got one of mine.
Alright.
Gotta put the covers over you.
Here we go.
When you pull them up, you pull it all the way up here. You can't even put it waist
Can't even put it down.
They know your stomach and shit.
No, man, that shit wicked, boy.
Alright. It has been said by some women that men never hold other men accountable. Is this a true statement?
False.
That's false.
You know what I'm gonna say about this, bro?
Let's do it.
The ladies be like, men should talk more. Then when we talk more, we talk too much.
Or we gay.
Every time.
Or we gay.
You hang with your boy too much.
Or we sassy.
You sassy.
Yeah.
But if we don't say nothing, oh y'all don't check each other like y'all check women. Y'all don't come at men like. So it's like, which one do y'all want, bro?
Which I want.
So, I don't even know how to
Which
start
one
this.
do y'all want, bro?
I think men hold men accountable, but I don't think most women understand I'm not accountable for you.
It's the same
Right.
as what they do with their friends, though.
For
It's
sure.
the same way they do with their friends.
What my
For
pops
sure.
always told me was you're guilty by association.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you may not did the crime, you may not be around there, but you're guilty by association. Because you're a man, you're guilty. So you have to show that woman that you're different.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the thing. Like, a lot of men, as a black male in America, I admit that we got it rough. But for the black women in America, they get the shit end of the stick.
Oh God, this is true.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So with
She's
that
from
being
us.
exactly,
Sometimes
our
it be
rib,
from us.
our rib.
Yeah.
So if we're not succeeding, then they're not succeeding.
Right.
And if we doing bad, they doing worse.
Right.
We be living our best life, and they'll be living their best life. It may be like ours. They may not have the same connection, the same access as we do.
Right.
But because they associate with us, you know what I'm saying, they benefit from that right there, period.
Right.
But if we don't have that, you know what I'm saying, if we just going to the corner store buying 2 cigarettes for $1 type of nigga, you know what I'm saying, Paul Masson drinking ass motherfucker and shit.
Boy.
You know what I'm saying?
He busted
That
early
early
days.
You know what I'm saying? They gonna be a natural ice ass bitch.
Yeah.
Point blank period. That's how it
Who's
is.
watching this shit?
Right,
Going crazy.
That's real.
Because you speaking the truth.
I'm just saying, bro.
I think another thing that's misunderstood, man, a lot of men, we don't, when it come to sex, that ain't got nothing to do with me. What another man do sexually ain't got nothing to do with me. Now, it's the difference if you bring it to my house and you putting it in my face. Right. But if you're doing your dirt on your own, you ain't talking to me about it, you ain't address me, and then you'll hear his girl like, well, how come y'all didn't? Man, I ain't had nothing to do with that. How come you ain't see that? Yeah. I don't go with him. That ain't got nothing to do with my friendship. He don't bring his sexuality into my friendship. This ain't no dick.
I ain't gonna lie, I was so high, I missed everything. So I was sitting there, what the fuck is this nigga talking about?
Man, next question.
I'm gonna say this before we go to the next question. As a male, it's all about nature. We're dominant. We're dominant by nature. You know what I'm saying? For example, if you look at the prison system, if you look at, you know what I'm saying, people in the county, you know what I'm saying, it's about who's the most dominant male. So, you know what I'm saying, even sexually, you know what I'm saying, pause. Even sexually, when it comes to a woman, we want to feel like the most dominant male. You know what I'm saying? It's an ego thing. It's a pride thing at the same time. So, you know what I'm saying? If I'm nailing this female, I want to know that I'm, you know what I'm saying, another nigga, I may know she fucking another nigga, but this other nigga ain't nailing her the way I'm nailing her. Point blank, period.
Man, I don't want what another nigga got, cuz.
I don't want what another nigga got. I don't even want to entertain.
I don't even want to entertain the thought.
I want to be different.
You nailing.
You know what I'm saying?
How you nailing? Because I don't want it.
Like, it's the same thing. It's the same thing.
You know, then you stuck. She ain't trying to go nowhere. You got to deal with that.
Look, it's the same thing like we was talking about earlier with J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar, who had the better ball. You know what I'm saying? Shit, Kendrick Lamar had a good 16 to 12 bars.
Yeah.
What? J. Cole had a whole 7 minutes?
That's some bullshit.
That's some bullshit. I'm not gonna say
That's
that.
some bullshit, bro.
It was decent.
My bad.
It was decent, but it wasn't. But it didn't take Kendrick Lamar to 7 minutes to, you know what I'm saying?
J. Cole not a battle rapper. His presence on the mic ain't
Kendrick
made for that.
isn't either.
Kendrick presence on the mic is made for that. that crazy flow that look at him, he got the chills thinking about
AC
it.
in this motherfucker. He got the AC on this motherfucker. Now you see what the fuck I'm talking about. On this side of the room, we freeze in this motherfucker. On this side of the room, we freeze on this motherfucker. We got the show camera now. Y'all believe my ass. We got my customers up in this motherfucker freezing this shit.
I'm cold as a
Putting no motherfucking pelly coats in the summertime and shit.
You see me catch that chill.
You know what I'm saying? I told these motherfuckers. Now we got the show camera. I tell this nigga, on this side of the room, we get the worst motherfucking weatherization. On that side of the room, they cool. They be up in that bitch chilling like they in Hawaii or Miami.
Just weatherization.
Weatherization. This side, I
the worst side.
This side is the worst side.
Bro.
I think we do check our homies when it's time.
Yeah,
when
we
it's
do
time.
when it's time.
Because females, like I said, females do the same thing, bro. Whenever they get into a situation where they really got to tell their girl off, they do it, and they either fall out or they get back together. Same with us, bro.
But most of us not finna address it in the moment because it ain't got nothing to do with us.
Same with them.
Yeah, once y'all break up and you bring it up, okay, we can talk about
But at the
this.
same time, it depends on who the person is, who that nigga is, what status he is, what level he's on.
This is true, too.
It's true.
You know what I'm saying? For example, yesterday, one of my baby mamas hit me up like, look, you know what I'm saying?
Somebody did this out here, bro.
Exactly.
I like this. I like this.
One of my baby mamas hit me up like, look, this baby mama, she don't even live in Illinois. She never lived in Illinois. She never lived in Kankakee. She hit me up like, yeah, who is this person? He's mutual friends with one of your baby mamas and you. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh yeah, this is my homie. She's like, well, why do he feel comfortable adding me as a friend on Facebook? I'm like, well, look, I'm not going to address this shit for the simple fact that I don't feel like it's a threat. You know what I'm saying? And I let her know his situation and how I feel about the situation where I'm at. Like, look, if I feel like if I address this situation, I'll be bogus. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, and I feel like if you entertain the shit, I wouldn't be mad at you. I'll look at your ass like, damn, I'll look at myself more disappointed. Like, damn, I'll fuck with a bitch like that. Oh, God. Point blank, period. So it's all about what level you own compared to if you on the level, you know what I'm saying, where you know what I'm saying, on the big level, you feel, you know what I'm saying, like where you nationwide and you getting at least, if you making at least 300 a year, you know what I'm saying, then I may kind of feel some type of way. And if you my homie.
So money intimidates you.
It's not money.
That's what you led with.
It's not money.
You just said that.
Because money is a tool. Money is a tool. Money is a tool that opens up doors. Money is a tool.
Open up doors.
Money, exactly.
So
for example, Bronny and LeBron James. A lot of people around the town, you know, around the world, talking about how feel some type of way about Bronny averaging 4 points a year. To, you know what I'm saying, going to the NBA, you know what I'm saying, trying to get drafted and shit like that. And I understand the network that his father got. You know what I'm saying? If you got that type of network, you know what I'm saying, that open up doors, this and third. Yeah. Same way as a male. You know what I'm saying? And you got
what you say makes sense, but that ain't what you led with. That's all we saying. Right.
LeBron got money though.
But
So another nigga money intimidates you?
It's not another nigga money. It's not me personally, not me.
I'm about to say, because none of that shit intimidates me, because his money ain't got shit to do with what I got going on.
Yeah,
and all them niggas do is they basically have the same type of money, but they don't. Their money could get them more. Ours could get us what we can afford and what we need. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying,
so while they got 10, 12 cars. And I might have two, so what? That's more cars he gotta pay for.
Right.
I'm just being devil advocate. You know what I'm saying?
As long as I'm getting to and fro to work, take care of my business, I'm straight. You know I'm straight. I'm gonna hold, but when I say hold people accountable though, I may hold you accountable. I may say, hey, bro, tell you all the advice, give you everything that I would do in your situation. Now it may take time for this man to walk that out.
Mm-hmm. That ain't his path. Or that ain't his path.
Or that ain't his path. He may choose to go a whole different route and see it a whole different way than what I see it.
Right. And I agree with you.
So he got to walk out.
But I'm just saying, that's the way the world look at it, though. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm speaking in the worldly view. Me personally, you know what I'm saying? I don't care what the other motherfucking got. You know what I'm saying? Like, the way I move may not be the way he move.
You know what I'm saying? And if that's the way you want to go, that may not be the way I want to go.
If a man make $300,000, he don't intimidate me, but I'm definitely looking up, paying attention.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly. Now that's me personally, but at the same time, I can't say that about every male on this planet, whether they white, black, Mexican, Chinese.
Yeah. And you know what I'm saying? Something. If a nigga making $300,000, yeah, I'll pay attention. But if it ain't in my soul's purpose to do Bitcoin, I don't care. Because nigga, that ain't for me. I'm not finna sit here and learn or do real estate. Like everybody, get your real estate. Look, you realize this shit. Everything ain't for everybody.
Exactly. Everybody can't sell houses and make money. We all doing it.
Facts. Yeah. It's like, so you're going to have a real estate agent. You're going to have people that cut grass. You're going to have janitor. Who cares? Just get somebody that's on your level.
Yeah. Some people going to be rappers.
Some people going to be McDonald's workers. Again, like you said earlier, it's the matrix.
Yeah, but it's the matrix.
You know what I'm saying? It's your view of the world. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? If you view the world, like Kevin Samuels blew up, you know what I'm saying? Because he always, you know what I'm saying, was talking about females that's not high class, or you know what I'm saying, I can't think of what he was. High value women, you know what I'm saying? You're not a high value woman, so you can't have a high value man. That was his whole claim to fame. You know what I'm saying?
Because he started critiquing men first.
Exactly.
Nobody was watching him.
Exactly.
But the moment he started getting the women, they jumped on it. And the men jumped on it.
Exactly. And it's the same thing. You know what I'm saying? With the men and the women. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're a man is more content of dealing with a woman that's not high value compared to women. Nowadays, because you got the sexy reds, you got the scissors, you got the Summer Walkers. You know what I'm saying? Everybody like look at Sexy Red. Sexy Red got a whole song talking about some I'm out of town, thugging with my rounds, my pussy pink, my booty hole brown, and she looking for a high class nigga.
Make sure you edit that part.
I'm not taking none of that out. I want you to run it back.
Run that part again.
Drake made a whole song with ass called Rich Baby Daddy. Yeah. What rich baby daddy want a female like that?
Bro,
shake that ass for Drake.
Simplicity.
Shake that ass for me.
Hey, from Dusty said, bring him to me.
Red teaching us that. 2 Chainz told us that.
Bring him
over. We can go down a gang of.
But that ain't true, though, bro. That ain't true, bro.
Sales.
Yeah.
Simplicity don't sell.
It sells.
You said simplicity.
Simplicity. Yeah, it sell, bro.
Yeah, especially in rap. Simplicity.
You wasn't with me shooting in the gym. Most people don't even know the rest of the verse. That's it.
They don't know what song it is.
And that's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's real. That's real.
It is.
But can I put you on to something? It does sell, and that's what I was basically trying to say. Like you could reach this higher tax bracket or whatever, but man, at the end of the day, niggas just want to live and be simple as possible.
Because everybody don't want to chase the dollar.
Yeah, and then with that much money. What you really doing is you could see the world. You could see different places like that. But at the same time, he could go see a different place. You can too. So that shit never mattered to me. I used to tell my homeboys all the time, you can fuck Beyonce. You can. You're just not there yet. You're just not in the same room as her.
Right.
Not to disrespect her or anybody see, but it's one of them things. That's all money is. It puts you in rooms where you haven't been in.
Personality, you can do a lot of stuff,
bro.
You know how many times I'd have faked it till I'd have made it? I done had jobs. They were like, how old are you? You know what I'm saying? Like, I just work with folks. I'm 39. I just was working with folks. The average age was like 66. Everybody getting close to retire. They like, what you doing here? You ain't supposed to be here. What you doing here? Though. And you know what I say? Man, all I do is smile and say thank you. Let's go. I come to work. I'm old.
You starting to look like Brian McKnight.
Yeah. You know it's always back at one.
Next question.
Alright, we're gonna skip ahead some.
Let's get it.
For sure.
Sorry, I got best to laugh at that. Alright. We finna play the game. We're gonna wait for him. But before we do that, what y'all got coming up?
Just that one. Just DJ'd at Dad's dinner with Dad's before I got here. Went great, excellent. So hopefully some more come up. Wine Down Wednesdays at the River Rock Club.
Wine Down Wednesdays.
Shout out to Tamika.
We got a skate jam coming up April 18th.
Hey.
So y'all ain't got nothing to do. Pull all skates out. Pull on up.
Roll, bounce.
Don't let over here ready. I see the movie. He said I'm everywhere.
Roll, bounce.
A couple shows coming. So, you know, just
Man,
trying to stay
shows
in
is
motion.
going smoother and smoother.
Trying to stay in motion.
Either you brothers got any events coming up, anything y'all want to talk about? Maybe plug the shop again, whatever I don't know,
Man, I ain't got nothing going on, bro. I'm just working, brother.
Uh-oh.
No,
Just
I always
working.
got
Heard his
something
voice
going
drop?
on. I always got something going on.
Look at him.
See, I was gonna wait to announce this, but on my social media. But I'm gonna say it like this right now. Starting May, the first Wednesdays of May, I'm gonna start doing free haircuts. One for adults and one for a child. I'm only doing, one adults and one a child each first Wednesday of each month. So, if you're trying to get in, inbox me, if you need my number, just inbox me, Little Bit Kahuna on Facebook, Little Bit Kahuna on Instagram, Snapchat, trouble/low. If you interested in getting a free haircut, like I said, every month for the, for the rest of the year until I announce, for the rest of the year, I might do the next year, every first Wednesday of a month, I'm giving out a free haircut for an adult and a child, so yeah.
That's what's up.
So,
You got anything coming up?
No, but I have some things in the work that I'm trying to do. I'm trying to throw a Madden tournament at my barbershop real soon.
Yeah?
Just have some of the shorties and grown people come in. Pay
We can have a Broke Dusty.
$5. Yeah, y'all can bring the podcast out
We've
there.
been trying to get Broke Dusty around the world going.
Yeah,
That's started.
so that'll be cool. If you come up in there, you'll be the top competitor, and they'll pay to be there.
They heard Madden tournament.
Nah, but I want to throw a Madden tournament. I'm ready to start opening up the summer.
I'll come get everybody else.
Yeah,
I got enough
we
ills
could
for
promote
everybody.
it, and we'll be like, look, we could set up certain times. These are the times. 1 o'clock.
Make sure they pay too. So
Yeah.
when I give them the L, I want to make sure they pay to get
Yeah,
in and
yeah.
to have a good time.
Bet.
They definitely gonna take an L.
Help me set that up.
All y'all.
We can publicize that.
I want to say,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hit me up tomorrow.
I
We'll
got
start
you.
on.
Yep.
Everybody.
All right. Broke Dusty's favorite game to play. One gotta go.
Man.
Stop, man.
Fuck this bullshit, man. Come
One
on,
gotta
let's
go.
get it, let's
I
get it,
purposely
let's
made
get
sure nobody saw them. Most of them ain't that bad. All right.
That's for me, man.
Let's start easy.
it. Let's get it.
Wrestlers. One gotta go. The Rock, Stone Cold, Shawn Michaels, The Undertaker.
Shawn Michaels.
The Undertaker.
What?
Undertaker gotta go.
Undertaker
gotta
gotta go.
Shawn
Sweet
Michaels.
Chin Music, one of the
Shawn Michaels
oldest
was that
fish
dude.
Great kid.
The Rock definitely was talking that
Yeah,
shit.
Clark was talking to me. He got
And
it.
Stone Cold, go
Stone
talk
Cold
shit.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Stone Cold got it.
The Rock was
Go A and go
The Rock
B.
was
Shawn
cold.
Michaels get his ass out of here.
Man,
Nah,
Shawn
Shawn Michaels
Yeah,
had
that
that
chin
shit
music was
That
sweet.
shit
Bro,
was the
D-
shit.
No, Shawn
Shawn
Michaels
Yeah,
was better
I'm
than
with you,
any
I'm with you.
That's the
Undertaker.
coldest group to ever come out of wrestling.
And there was no
You
not
know,
better
you
than
know,
no
you
type
know,
of
a cold
Undertaker,
group that
bro.
they had was the Brew with
which one?
Gangrel in
What
them.
the hell?
Oh, they was cold.
Gangrel in them was cold.
Cause
Bro.
they-
Undertaker
Oh,
made the next, bro.
He'll pop up on you. He'll pop up on you, bro.
Bro, the whole lights cut on.
Yeah,
What you talking
He'll pop
about?
in the ring on you.
Pop in
Hey.
the ring, bro.
Who was the Brew? Wasn't it? It was
Gangrel,
Gangrel,
Edge, and
Christian, and Edge.
Yeah.
Edge was that dude.
No, they was cold, but they weren't colder than DX, bro.
That was alright, but they ain't fucking
Bro,
with
dog,
the
Jesse
Undertaker.
James coming out, they had one of the coldest intros ever. They couldn't wrestle.
Y'all tweaking, bro.
Y'all big too.
Who you got going? Who's going?
Shawn.
Shawn Michaels.
You say Shawn
Get
Michaels.
his
Say Shawn
ass
Michaels.
out of
Shawn,
here.
Who you
I
say?
love that move,
Undertaker,
but
right?
he gone.
Undertaker out.
Heartbreak Kid.
Bro, HBK was shot hard.
You said you fight the Undertaker, so you wrestle the Undertaker before you wrestle Shawn Michaels?
Absolutely.
I respect you.
Yeah, you.
Absolutely.
Out of respect.
You gonna start crying.
I'm using Shawn Michaels kick you in that chin.
I was so freaking the shit out that
Stop it.
Man, the coldest nigga to me
On
was
the
Ric Flair.
Undertaker?
Yes, I
Ric Flair was
Ric Flair
fight
type
thing.
limousine, but 30 women inside. Just wait for me to come outside and go.
The lights cut off. It's over. I don't give a fuck. Man, the Clippers ain't gonna work. Oh, yeah, that dog.
The whole price said this jacket costs $30,000. This watch costs $40,000. But the actual pants, I don't know how much they cost because I'm ashamed to wear.
That was your head macho. That nigga
I would wrestle Shawn Michaels before the Undertaker anytime,
bro.
I don't know how I knew that was gonna get y'all going.
That slow ass reach here, bro. I'm gonna dodge that shit.
It's gonna take him 10 minutes to get off the coffin after he raised up.
But Shawn Michaels in the corner. Nigga, I hear you stomping. I know you stomping, motherfucker. Fuck you, mean?
All right. On that fake motorcycle.
Let's get it.
All right. Before the Kendrick and Future diss, which one of these artists got to go? This is before the diss.
Before, okay.
Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, Drake, or Future?
Future.
J. Cole.
Future gotta go.
You say J. Cole.
Yeah, I say Future just because I don't. Really
but you saying they gotta go because of what? I'm asking because of their music or what?
You telling me? I purposely left it open like that.
Yeah.
So for whatever reason, you tell me they gotta go. That's why they gotta go.
But Future cold though.
So you say Future. You say Future. You say J. Cole.
Man, J. Cole makes all of them make decent.
They make good music. Yeah,
before the diss, bro.
It's before the diss.
Before the diss.
Before the diss, gay was Drake was gay. That nigga, J. Cole was a weirdo. He's a big weirdo. And I told you the reason why. He tries too hard to be different. Bro, you don't have to G yourself up. You don't have to wear jewelry or none of that. But when you walk into the arena with shoes, you just cut grass and shit from me. Get your stinking ass up out of here, man.
Future probably got
straight up.
Future probably got the most hype music, and I do prefer hype music.
Yeah,
I just don't listen to Future like that.
I don't listen to him.
I started listening to Future after he had already blown up, and then by then I ain't really wanna.
He just got certain hits, man. That nigga got it.
Who you got?
That nigga got it.
Cole gone.
I knew he go. That's Future, his boy.
Future, my future
animal.
Future is my spirit animal. You know what I'm saying? That's why he my spirit.
That's how you
I got hella respect for that nigga garbage.
That's so.
Bro, when I say garbage, it don't mean saying they trash. Right, but they got more trash on their catalog than hits, man. Right. And I'm gonna just keep it real. He does, but it's more trash. You're not hearing me, Dusty. I'm not finna go there with you.
For that paper. You know what he gonna do?
Because he's in that I'm not
calculator. He know mother when it comes to that paper, hey.
But he got more hits. He got more hits than Cole though. Future got more hits than Cole.
Future got more hits
than Cole. What the fuck is in his glass?
What? He don't?
So Cole beat Future in the verses?
You can barely see, man. I'm not listening to you.
That'd be the weirdest verses ever.
And he got your eyes low, gang. I ain't listening to this, man.
But he don't know. Future got more hits than Cole, though.
When we talk about hits, we talk about just party.
Let's move. Everybody listen to music different. Let's move.
I'm talking about wild culture.
All right. Smitty, I'm asking you this question first. You ready?
Yo.
One of these gotta go. Sneaky links, side chicks, showering, or your game system?
Game system. I don't have a game.
It's easy. Okay.
Yeah.
You want me to hit it again?
Nah. Damn.
I'm gonna let you think.
I'm not gonna say showering. That's what I'm gonna say.
Look at him looking at me. I'm gonna give him.
You ain't got enough. You going back? You going back?
Kill it, bro.
What do you say? Pick up,
kill it.
I was asking him. I was letting you get a breathe, bro. Don't let him treat you.
I need a breathe.
I'm about to say, yeah.
You want to go? You want to go?
You both. I mean, you the host.
I was trying to give you a break.
He the guest.
Go ahead, bro.
How you skip the guest?
Go ahead, bro.
That's that bullshit.
Because he rolled his eyes at me when I said this, bro. I seen it.
I did. I got you.
Wait, remember, if you answer this question, you married.
No, I know that.
This ain't got to do. This is before the marriage.
No.
She may be watching.
We need
Hey, if she watching, I told him. I warned him. It's not me. It's not me. I'm a good influence.
Side chicks, both of them gotta go, man.
Both of them gone.
Good answer.
But one gotta stay, so which one stay?
Well, I mean, I gotta stay.
No. One of the two, because you can only get rid of one. Sneaky links and side chicks. I'm off camera. I'm winking at you.
I plead the fifth, bro.
Wink.
There you go. What you got, bro?
What you got, bro?
The game can go on and play the game.
That's how I'm with Ryan. I don't play games.
Shower and stain.
Shower and stay.
She could be watching.
I don't play games.
You do play the game.
I don't play video games
Hold on. The game stay and shower and stay. We gotta figure this out.
Yeah, I don't play.
Both of them gotta stay. Shit.
Either your
That's
side
my meditation right there.
I was like that when I was in barber school.
Which
I
one
didn't have
stay?
no time for it.
But you good. Because every man has something that he could relax to. I just never played. We couldn't afford them when we were little. Yeah. So when by the age I got a Nintendo shit, I was in high school and shit. Like junior high.
Next question.
Dang, you plead the fifth?
Yeah, next
You gotta take a shot then. Somebody give him a shot.
Yeah, I ain't even gonna roll my brain doing this.
Boxing. One gotta go. Ali, Tyson, Roy Jones Jr., or Mayweather?
Roy Jones.
What?
Yeah, you gotta go.
Roy got to stay for me.
Yeah,
Who did you just name? You just said
Tyson.
Tyson.
Oh, you tweaking? Hell no.
Ali gotta stay.
He ain't better than
Ali.
Of course.
He gotta stay.
Of course. Tyson gotta stay
Mayweather
too.
undefeated. I don't even want to say it. Mayweather undefeated. He's probably the best defensive
So
fighter.
why the hell would Roy Jones stay with you?
Exactly.
Because Roy was the man to you.
He was. You see the word? Was.
Same thing with Tyson. Y'all
Ja Rule was the man
to.
Ja Rule was the man till 50 Cent came in the game.
Tyson still.
Ja Rule was the man till.
He probably going to the music hall of fame.
Maybe, but shit, 50 Cent, maybe.
Ja Rule probably going to the Rock and Roll Hall of
50
Fame.
Cent got a big hold on that shit.
Bro,
Just
just
because
because
you
he got a
boxing
better
match, you can't hit this much.
hits.
I gotta say,
Roy was
He's my favorite pound for
Roy
pound
gone.
boxer.
He had a
Until he
cold
went
style
heavyweight.
and all the above.
He probably went down as the great.
Hey, you know what Roy Jones fucked up at? When he started making music videos, he got his ass knocked out.
Roy told you. What do you say? Roy gets bread.
Y'all must have forgot. Got his ass clean.
Roy keep at least 6 women up in the bed.
That's a big ass.
Everybody that you named got knocked out except Mayweather.
Except Mayweather.
Except Mayweather. Even if they got knocked out, you know what I'm saying? It was a reason why they got knocked out. Roy Jones, shit.
Roy didn't just beat you. He made you look bad. Until he ran
Mike
into the
did too.
They all did.
Mike did.
They all did.
Ali did too.
In Mike's career.
They all did.
And then Mike looked bad.
Hey,
Mike look bad at the end.
Drugs.
Just because he bit the nigga ear.
That's still your career.
Roy Jones looked bad at the end of his career.
Just against. Oh yeah, them
He was
last.
getting his ass knocked out, bro.
You right.
That's what I'm trying to. That's why I was asking. Why would you keep Roy Jones, nigga?
Roy still my. That's still favorite
He
pound
got
for pound
to
fighter.
go. He got to go.
Roy, the only person I know defense was moving.
You just
Roy,
on that
he had
J.
his
Cole
hands
shit
up.
right now.
Towards the end.
Huh? He had
He
his hands up.
definitely had to put his hands up.
Yeah.
Put your hands up, boy.
Wait, you still got the niggas
Respect Roy.
Yeah, I just if Roy hadn't fought so long.
The drugs catch up with your ass. Cocaine is a hell of a drug. Ask him, Rick James. Shit.
Rest up to Rick James.
For sure.
Super freak.
Until the woman in the back said, "She know who I am." Rick James, bitch.
Man.
He came out and announced it. Which one colder, that or the Kanye?
Oh, Rick James.
Rick James. Rick James always cold.
That Kanye was whack.
Not only was it player,
That Kanye was whack, bro.
I think to me, I don't think it was whack. I just think
That
that
shit was whack.
I think that was the
When he
beginning of
talked
us
about
allowing
Taylor
Kanye.
Swift.
That
Yeah.
shit was whack, bro.
That just was the beginning of
I
us
think it was
allowing Kanye to
iconic.
throw tantrums.
I think it was iconic,
I
but it wasn't Rick James though. Rick James was just smooth as hell. It was play as fuck.
He knew he wasn't winning an award. Shit, he just went up there and said his shit.
So you don't know who I am, but that's the rest of the world do. I bet you the rest of the world do.
And then not only that, he blew up Taylor Swift.
Alright. One of these albums gotta go. Young Jeezy Thug Motivation 101.
That's my shit.
Jay-Z The Blueprint.
That's my shit.
50 Cent Get Rich or Die Trying. Lil Wayne The Carter 2.
50 Cent Get Rich or Die Trying. Got to get the fuck up out of here, gang. Straight up, because I could turn on that. I could turn on that album right now, and I'm skipping through half this shit.
Really?
Get Rich
Bro.
or Die Trying?
I'm still playing this straight
The
through.
first
Like I just heard
album,
it.
bro. The first album. Oh my mama. Name some tracks. I've been patiently waiting. That's cold.
Patiently
Many
waiting.
Men.
Many Men.
I Get High.
I Get High. Polar Rich,
Mini Man,
21 Questions.
21 Questions. That's where it stops.
The whole album.
Hell no.
Hey, bro,
Hell no.
What up,
wait. You can say the same thing about the Carter too, though.
The Carter too.
Hey, I want to make sure we make this real known. Every album
say same thing about the Carter too, though. So which one? It's between them two.
All time. Every album we listed probably.
It's hard.
You said
bro.
you skipping through.
No. You're not letting me explain. You're not letting me explain. The reason why I skipped through it is because when you listen to that shit now, like I could turn on Tupac, Me Against the World. That shit still hit the same when it came out. Tupac, All Eyes. That Biggie, Life After Death. That shit still
biased.
Hold on, bro.
What's that Michael Jordan shit?
What is
that Tupac shit? That's that Michael Jordan.
Hear what up? No, it's not because I know Pac's lyrics from.
Oh my God!
Hey, bro,
that's that Michael Jordan. I'm not even listening, bro.
Hey, I don't even need no narrator.
Nobody else gonna be better than Jordan.
You feel me?
Nobody.
What I need a narrator for? No, but listen.
LeBron got the most points.
That nigga Pop, you can still throw that in and still sound the same.
Any rapper that come out ain't never just gonna be Tupac.
If I threw on that 50 right now, some of the beats not gonna add up. It's not gonna add up to relevant time. That's just like Eminem. That's just like Eminem.
Wait. I got a question. So what about the Blueprint?
Blueprint is
that's
probably my favorite
the whole way through.
Yeah,
the whole album. Honestly,
see what's in your hand. You need that,
bro. I told him his eyes was too low.
Yeah,
and I didn't listen to nothing else he said. Take your glasses off real quick, bro. Just take them off. Nah. And his eyes this big, they look like yours.
He sent out an official message to all his fans. Glasses got to stay on.
Taking my glasses.
He took them boys off. I said, "What's in this cup, man?" Shit.
All right, bro. I'm gonna have to say Carter too.
Carter 2 gotta go.
Even though that's Wayne, my dog. That's my dog, and that's my favorite Wayne.
What you got? Mob. You got hustler music. You got
Fly Out. All three of them.
Fly Out. You got Fireman. You got Money on My Mind.
Just on the different album.
Too much shit on there.
I say the same. I'm probably one of the biggest Jeezy fans.
Damn, I'm gonna say 50. I'm gonna say 50.
Man, he went crazy.
I was about to say
50 gotta go. 50 gotta go.
The rest of these albums.
50 gotta go.
I'm gonna say 50
albums complete.
Yeah.
So which one would you take away?
That shit hard. You just basically asked us which one of my child's the favorite.
Was way more simpler and not as sophisticated as this.
No, Jesus still hit the same right now. That Jesus still hit the same right now. Jesus still hit the same right now. Right now.
I just said that. I'll play it right now straight through. But out of them 4,
straight drop this and zip lock that. And see, have you smelled cocaine before? We should even put that on the podcast. No. Have you smelled raw cocaine before? That wouldn't even come out your lips, cuz. That's what I'm trying to tell you, bro. That's all I'm trying to tell you.
Niggas say patty cake, microwave. I still feel that shit to this day.
All I'm saying is this, bro. All I'm saying is this, and this is all my life, bro. If you never smelled raw cocaine and shit, you wouldn't even understand that whole album, bro.
You wouldn't.
I didn't say I wouldn't. No, I didn't say snort cocaine. I said, have you ever smelled? Look.
Basically what he was saying, if you was in that game, if you was in that world,
nigga, which album gotta go?
Ooh, shit. I'm gonna have to agree with Smitty, man. Probably 50, man.
So as he said smell cocaine, now he wanna.
I mean, no, Jeezy wasn't going nowhere. Jay-Z wasn't going nowhere.
Bro, this is how I feel, bro. I don't care if you sold dope for a year, 2 years, and you still selling dope.
6 months.
If you touch dope or you smell it, you're gonna understand that Jeezy album. That's all it is, bro. From top to bottom.
Right. Lyrically, out of them 4 albums, that's the weakest.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't.
It was too simple.
It wasn't. Then Jay-Z was too simple then.
What?
He was simple.
He was too simple then. Jeezy was more complex songs.
Jesus, look. One bar. I can say Jeezy, one bar. I can say one bar from Jeezy. One bar from Jeezy. Wait. One bar from Jeezy. Patty cake, microwave.
He cook it in the microwave.
Goddamn, I'm paid.
He ain't got to put it on the stove.
Goddamn, I'm paid. Jay-Z
No, it's simple, but if you don't know what the fuck he talking about, you don't know what the fuck he talking about.
You know he cooking.
You ain't got to put it on the stove. It's a difference.
You got to be some type of Egyptian to hit it in the microwave.
It's a difference in the microwave.
What that got to do with lyrics?
A lot.
It was like, oh, wait.
A lot.
So I feel it too.
No. He basically saying he's not the plug, he's the connect.
What that got
In order for me to move these rocks, I need. In order for this thing to move these rocks, they need me in my microwave. The fuck? They need me in my microwave.
It was the weakest bars. That was
what that got to do with lyrics, though?
Patty cake. I feel it. You know what I'm saying? He cooked it in the microwave. That's all he did.
It's subliminal. It keeps the people going. It gets the people going.
The microwave.
Come on, man.
Hey, I'm with you.
Patty cake.
I see
what that got to do with
a lot.
Did you think about it?
Patty cake, microwave.
You know what he meant, right?
God damn, I paid. You only knew what he meant if he was living that life.
Did you have to pause it and run it back?
I did.
How'd you get?
Even to this day.
I didn't have to.
Even to this day.
But to be
I will write that shit in my will.
To be fair,
Even to this
I
day.
ain't have to pause shit Jay-Z done said either.
Never.
I did.
That shit simple.
I did. Even to this day.
Blueprint gotta go?
No, I ain't
Yeah, you ain't even say where I gotta go. You gotta pick one, bro.
Now Wayne, I probably had to run the whole song back. I'll run the whole song back with Wayne on Carter 2 compared to, you know what I'm saying, like.
Well, it wasn't that Wayne's bars were so complex. Wayne's bars were just punchlines and wordplay.
I'm gonna pick Nellyville. That's the one I'm picking.
That's not even on the list.
That's the one that gotta go.
That ain't on the
list. And that's my shit, bro.
Also, you gotta
with that pimp juice.
Nelly number 1 was my song.
Nelly was cold.
I think I need to let her loose.
Yeah, Nelly was cold.
That one gotta go though, for sure. That one gotta
go. But Nelly and Eric.
That one gotta go.
Nelly's the
not
reason why
There we go.
Alright.
My pimp juice.
Let's see here. Which one did I ask? Game systems.
Xbox anything or PlayStation. Get
which
that
one
shit out of here.
Sony.
Get that shit out of here.
Gotta go?
No. Microsoft gotta go.
Okay, Xbox out.
PlayStation
already
got to go.
Why?
Get it out of here.
You don't like PlayStation?
How?
No, I'll PlayStation.
What was the game?
You got iPhone and Android.
Xbox gotta go?
You got iPhone and Android.
iPhone.
Xbox.
How you got iPhone and you don't like Sony?
How you got iPhone and you got PlayStation?
I got both.
I got both.
I'd rather go with Sony though.
I know PlayStation had better games.
I
They
got
had
two
Donkey
more.
Kong Country.
NBA stars. These current stars.
Alright.
Jalen Brunson, Trae Young, Donovan Mitchell, De'Aaron Fox.
Trae Young.
I'm going with T.Y.
Just because he on the Knicks.
I'm going with T.Y.
You gotta go?
No, he's staying.
You gotta say this, everything we talking about. One gotta go.
So say the names again.
Jalen Brunson, Trae Young, Donovan Mitchell, De'Aaron Fox.
Donovan Mitchell.
It's crazy because all y'all got a good case.
Brunson,
no matter who you pick.
Yeah, Brunson on the
With these four, there's a little still growth in me.
Donovan Mitchell.
Nobody saying De'Aaron Fox gotta go?
No.
I mean, he can.
No.
Yeah, we can get him too.
No, I can't.
It was up 3-1 against the Warriors.
Bro, he leading.
And lost, bro.
Bro, he's nothing but the new school Chris Webber.
Who you talking about?
De'Aaron Fox.
Chris Webber?
Yeah,
yes.
New school Chris Webber.
Go good and then fall out?
Yeah,
no. That's not what I'm saying.
Because they don't even play the same position. You had me thrown off.
No, the reason why I'm saying that is because he carrying the Kings. Yeah. De'Aaron Fox.
Absolutely not. It's a team effort for sure. Because Sabonis is killing it.
Why? Was he doing that with the Pacers?
Sabonis?
Yes.
Yeah.
Barely.
But more, he
didn't have the same success.
Barely.
He didn't have the same success though.
That's why they traded
so you say yeah, but no, is what you're saying.
I'm saying he didn't have the same success.
So then he lost he got away from somebody who was sharing his center minutes, right? They was playing two
It's
bigs.
chemistry.
Miles Turner.
It's chemistry.
So he got rid of Miles Turner, and then all of a sudden his numbers went up again.
So let me ask you.
That makes logical sense.
What makes a great player a great player?
He leads the league in rebounds.
But what
does
makes,
that have to do with
what makes a,
Fox?
what makes a great player a great player?
Fox help him get them rebounds, bro.
Come on now.
Miss it.
Come on now.
Put him in
Mike,
position.
Scotty wouldn't be Mike. Wouldn't be Scotty without Michael. The same way Michael wouldn't be Scotty. Michael without Scotty.
I mean, I appreciate you. You know what? I'm gonna agree with you now. That's all you had to say.
I'm just saying.
That's all you had to say. I don't even know what he talking about.
I'm just saying
like that.
Great players make great players. Point blank. Period.
I'm gonna say Jalen Brunson, bro, because he on the Knicks.
Only
I
because
like Jalen Brunson though.
Oh,
yeah, but
he probably balling.
Yeah, he probably balling.
What seed they are?
The Knicks?
Yeah,
they're top 5, ain't they?
Are they?
The Knicks.
Damn.
They got in the play-ins, are they?
They top 7. They not in the play-ins, but they are probably like top 7, top 10.
You in the play-in?
I give them the AC.
You want me to look it up?
No, you got it.
That's because they don't got that many. Everybody in the East mainly injured. They don't got nobody to play.
They're too low. Next question.
Who I got? I didn't even say what.
I can't pick, bro. I don't be.
Trae Young gotta go.
Trae Young?
Trae Young gotta go.
Man, come on.
Bro, say T.Y.
Come on.
No, he said he gotta stay.
I thought he was saying who do I pick out of all of them?
One gotta go.
Yeah, so I say T.Y. too.
I
say T.Y. gotta stay.
I gotta stay.
T.Y. gotta stay.
Trae Young gotta go.
Jalen Brunson gotta stay. De'Aaron Fox gotta stay.
Trae Young been whooping the Knicks in the playoffs for the last 3 years.
Hey.
How are you with Brunson only been there one? This is second.
Shit, it's gonna be another one.
We'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Alright.
Man, stop it.
Got one last.
Next question.
I'm laughing at this question. Alright. A woman's vagina.
Okay.
One gotta go. Wetness, tightness, balance, pH.
Hold on, run that back.
A woman's, what he said, vagina. Give me some of that vagina.
So you saying
one of these things gotta go.
Ooh,
wetness.
I'm not answering this.
Or balance.
Can't answer this question.
I found all these on the internet for y'all getting me.
I'm gonna say, damn. It's either the pH or the tightness, because anything too tight gonna suffocate. That's like a nigga choking you. You don't have no air in it. So if you got a rub on
she
and
loose
it's
as
choking
a goose, but she wet and she balanced.
which one have you enjoyed more?
Loose.
Bro, I would prefer all three.
Loose as a goose.
Here, I didn't ask that. I didn't ask you. I said, which one do you prefer? The tight one or the loose one? Because the loose one you can lay around
I was
in.
just finna say I gotta
You
have
can lay around it.
I gotta have that wetness.
Lord.
I ain't want to answer, but thanks. I gotta have that wetness.
You know what I'm saying? It gotta be a little loose. If it is tight, you get choked out and shit.
I know, bro.
You get choked out twice by the sleeve and the food. Come on, man. Move around.
Ain't no room for nothing.
We gotta move. We gotta do something.
I can't answer this question.
Yeah, that's tough.
Nah, y'all gotta answer this question. Smitty made me answer.
I can't answer
You
this
see, I ain't answer.
You did.
What I say?
You said tightness gotta go.
Damn.
I'm gonna say this right here.
Yeah, I don't give a damn
Hey,
about the
yeah,
pH.
I'm gonna say this right here.
No,
I'm
you
say
not
this-
thinking which one you want. You said which one gotta go.
No, and I was saying that just made me not even care about
I'm gonna say this
pH.
right here. I'm gonna say this right here. As a nigga, not saying it was me.
You better not say pH balance.
As a nigga, every nigga fucked a female one time in their life, at least one time in their life, who female pH balance was off, but that shit was tight and wet as fuck, and they ain't give a fuck. And they probably still fuck that female again.
Tight and wet. That's some white man shit.
See, the white man shit.
Hey, we been in the show.
Hey, gang.
Okay, stick some liquor.
That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna say that's my my preference.
Why y'all put all the alcohol on that side of the room?
I'm not saying that's my preference. I'm not saying that's my
These
preference.
Hit
man.
hard. Remember
What's those Reeboks?
Reynolds and Mike's. Remember them back in the day?
We're
Them
gonna
used to
move on
hear.
from them two because they have the whole